listening to Only the Best Herbs. I'm back, and welcome back to Only the Best Herbs, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of natural healing, wellness, and the power of plants. I'm your host, and let me tell you, it feels incredible to be back here with you all for the start of season 3. If you don't know who I am by now, my name is Ryan Bolda. Feels like I'm returning home after a long journey, finding everything just as warm and welcoming as I remembered. This season, we're reigniting our passion for herbal wisdom, sharing stories that comfort the soul, exploring remedies that nurture the body. It's a journey we are thrilled to embark on once again with you, our cherished listeners, right by our side. What a way to kick off the season. Today we have a very extraordinary opportunity. We're going to talk with Lori Smallwood. She's an inspiration for those in the realms of business and wellness. Lori coaches business owners, has developed a line of her own health and wellness products, that encompass natural healing and empowerment. So grab your favorite herbal tea, settle in, and let's embark on this season's journey together, exploring the profound connections between nature, wellness, and our daily lives. Welcome to season 3 of Only the Best Herbs. So tell me about you. Tell me about your business. I've been wanting to get you on here for a minute, so I'm excited to hear what you do and how you help people. I know you do like massages.
Well, no, it's funny. So I'm glad you asked. I am, I'm a former owner of a day spa, a full service day spa. So I opened this spa like right before the COVID epidemic, the pandemic, whatever it was, COVID mess. And I recently closed. I don't do massage, but I had a team that did, we did massage, facials, hair, everything self-care. I spent over 20, almost 25 years in corporate America as a director in global telecom. And spending 25 years in corporate America, I will tell you, if you ask me how old I am 29. Ask me 10 years from now, I am 29. With that, after being a stressed out corporate professional, one of the things I was afforded the opportunity was travel, global travel. So I've been Europe, I've been to Brussels, I've been to Asia, Hong Kong, Philippines. And one of the things that I did whenever I went on travel back then, we didn't have all the, Google and whatnot, really giving you my real age. I would just find the hotel concierge and ask for a spa. So on my downtime, I would have spa time. And so my best favorite one was the Hotel Shangri-La in the Philippines. So that's something that I enjoyed doing as a stressed out corporate professional. And I'm going to be very honest with you. In my career and tenure, sometimes I was the only me on these business trips, meaning I was the only Black female on these business trips. So I didn't do all the bar and beers and all that type of stuff with the rest of the team. I would just kind of go on my own and go have a spa day. That's what the Black chick did.
It's not even it's all that stuff, like you said, is like completely unnecessary. Like, you don't need to go do that to have fun. You don't need to go drink to have fun.
Right. So then fast forward, I created this spa, the pandemic happened. I'm a very, in tune and to everything going on around me. So now, so when I had this, I have a skincare line. I have my own skincare line.
Nice.
My signature product is Region 29 again, and that's how I keep my skin looking 29. And you struck my interest because I do have a CBD vitamins and supplements. And I've also always been into a more holistic approach. So remember, 25 years doing telecom, I'd say probably 10 or 15 years ago, what is it called? Carpal tunnel. They wanted me to have the carpal tunnel surgery. I'm not a surgery girl. So what do you take for tightened wrist and muscle damage? What do you take for carpal tunnel damage?
Well, probably like topicals most likely would probably be the best option. And then it depends if you're if you're using isolate or if you're using full spectrum, kind of depending on what you're trying to do. People like to use the oils a lot, like sublingually, like a
Right.
really
But
fast way.
the, the holistic approach, glucosamine supplements.
What is that?
Glucosamine is a supplement that helps with joint and pain. It's ingestible. So it's you can find it in your vitamins and supplements. So anything that has glucosamine in it is going to help with arthritis, it's going to help with joints, it's going to help with your muscle damage. Turmeric and vitamin D. I also learned back then that I had vitamin D deficiency. So that causes issue with your bones and muscles as well. So now fast forward about the CBD, I also have in my line CBD, the non-THC. I personally don't subscribe to the THC, which we know has more of the get high, the drug effect. I don't personally subscribe to that, but for like a person who like me, sometimes anxiety or I'm like, oh, I got this going on, I will take the CBD gummies to kind of woosah, bring it down a bit.
Woosah. It goes with,
Woosah.
it really does go with massages and facials, like the whole relaxating
Mhm.
vibe to it and feeling like, yeah, it's hard to get some people to make that switch from weed to medicine type of thing.
Right. So I personally don't subscribe to weed because I feel as though they haven't done enough mind altering studies. And I don't know if, I don't know about you where you live, but in my area, I'm outside of Washington, D.C. And the crime and the car accidents. So the car accidents to me are off the charts. And when I'm on the road, I see people just whizzing and they're just doing dangerous things. And I pull up to the light, and what do I smell coming out of the car windows? I smell that, I call it the skunk weed. I don't know how it smells out there,
Mm,
but I don't think enough studies have been done to compare, and you may be too young to know about MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Drivers.
I've heard, for sure, I've heard.
Okay, so people being killed in automobile accidents due to the negligence of a drunk driver. I don't know if enough studies have been done to say that automobile accidents and fatal automobile accidents are due to the mind altering substance of legalized marijuana, driving under the influence. So that's why I haven't really subscribe to the whole notion of, oh, it's legal so I can pull up next to you in my car and that's all I smell.
Yeah,
Because
there's
to
got to
me,
be a lot more restrictions on it and education and people who are it's just crazy because everything can be abused. There's benefits in every single thing, but when things are taken to the 10th power and you're not being safe and you're driving around, like, not cool. It's not. It's really not.
it's not. And I think that's where weed has gone. So when I saw, what you're doing and what I'm doing, I'm also a mindset. I'm a life coach. I'm a professional coach. And I teach people, I teach busy professionals how to de-stress and to live an abundantly stress-free life. You don't want to just be stress-free. You want to be abundantly stress-free,
Right.
and those are my coaching programs. So again, back to the mind altering. The mind is so powerful. Why do you want to alter it with, marijuana? Although depression is real, anxiety is real, these things, these components or these mind issues like depression, anxiety, and whatnot, yeah, they are real. And that's why they've created, psychotropic drugs. And they even say on some of the drugs, if you're taking antidepressants and what is it? I'm just trying to think offhand, like Prozac and things like that.
Heart
The warning,
medication,
I'm sorry.
like heart medication, blood pressure.
Right. Right. The warning labels say don't drive. So why don't we have those same warning labels on marijuana? And
Uh-huh.
so if you are suffering with anxiety and things of that nature, try the non-THC, the CBD that doesn't have the THC. Try it and see how it works out for you.
I mean, I completely agree. I completely agree because that's kind of what we're like. What this podcast specifically is, that is what we are trying to instill. Being responsible, being educated on the so many things that are going on, and so many things that can help you too, and not a lot of us know about. Because what was that again? The glucosamide. What would you call it?
Glucosamine, which again is dear to me, whether you're talking cultural, ethnic, or even religion. There just should I just feel like there should be no bias because it's just such a big world out there, right? So and we were just all made to think different, move different, and be different, so you have to be able to just expand your differences.
I 100% agree. So another question I have. So like, grow. You had told me a little bit about how you kind of got to this point. What is your business? Kind of explain to me a normal day for you.
Wow, a normal day for me. It's so funny because now post spa, so I do have a small studio that I meet clients in. So a normal day for me, I start my day with prayer and gratitude. Like I will not get out of my bed, and sometimes I'm like, oh, I gotta go. When you get up in the morning, you gotta go. But
Mm-hmm.
I make sure that my day starts with prayer and scripture. So I don't know what all your viewers religious beliefs are, whether they're Christian, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever. um Start the day with honoring the Lord God for waking you up. So that's the first thing I do. I start my day with honoring God. Thank you for waking me up another 29th year. My birthday was just 2 weeks ago. So I turned 29 again.
Happy late birthday. So what would you
Thank
be?
you.
You're not an Aquarius. What would you be then?
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
I'm a Capricorn because you are Aquarius, right?
Yep.
No. Yeah, yeah. I was with the Capricorn team Capricorn. So so I mean that's pretty much the first thing that I do. And then the as much as I personally don't like it, and again it could be because of my real big old age, uh social media. Sometimes I look up, it's like I've been a whole hour on social media. It's like
It's crazy.
it sucks me in. So, but I find great people like you surfing social media, and I promote my business on social media. And then I do just a lot of my working with my clients and or building some of my programs and workshops. I'm doing a workshop next Tuesday and Wednesday called Setting Boundaries Like a Boss. So it's virtual, so anybody can join. And if it's okay, I could put it in the chat box.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to be doing is teaching you to how to set boundaries, and forgive my language, but bitchless boundaries. Like you don't have to set boundaries and be this mean evil person, right? You can set boundaries like a boss and still be a likable person.
Mhm.
Do you need proof that CBD, hemp, and all the other 540 cannabinoids help in relieving symptoms from arthritis, anxiety, sleeplessness, pain, and many others? Visit surgeonsolution.io. Educate yourself on some of our publications, shop our store, and start feeling better with our hemp extracts, canna solutions, and much more.
To be aside, it's not easy day to day because people try to test you.
Yes, they do. People do try to test you. So boundaries are reciprocal and boundaries are an inside job. So I teach you all about boundaries because what I find a lot of people they say, like my adult children, they push the boundaries, my job, my in business, my clients, my customers. So again, you want to have healthy boundaries. So I will be walking through how we got programmed to be people pleasers and how we unprogram ourselves from that, or how we respect each other's boundaries, and or again, you want to set boundaries where you're not alienating yourself and being, oh, she's got her boundaries and her walls up, so she's a mean evil person. No, I'm not a mean evil person. I'm a really nice person. I just need you to respect my boundaries.
Yeah, we all got different stuff going on. You don't know what someone else is going through or where they're at mentally. That's big with me because I think sometimes people are where I'm at mentally, and it comes and bites me. I just have to remember we're all somewhere different in life, so it can be hard.
Exactly. And that's the biggest thing, Ryan, to remember that each and every one of us is somewhere different in life. We may be you may be in a room full of people your age, but you're all not on the same 29 path, right?
Mm-hmm.
You may be in an environment, let's just say at work. You guys are all working on the same project, but everybody working on that project thinks differently and has a different approach to how they would handle the desired outcome of that project.
Mm-hmm. For sure. For sure. I've noticed it all the time as well. I like so I'm gonna include the link as well on how to join your boundaries course. How long is it?
2 evenings. It's Tuesday and Wednesday, 90 minutes. And the first night we're going to kind of really go over, boundaries and what your challenges are, what your struggles. And then we're going to go into really how to set and navigate them. And some things do come from our childhood. If you it's a lot that comes from our programming our mind from the day, from how we were raised onward, to put us in a position where we either don't set boundaries, we let people walk all over us because we're people pleasers, or when we do set boundaries, we're just so mean about it that nobody even wants to deal with you.
Black or white?
Black or white, purple.
Mhm. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Male, female,
Mhm.
other,
Right. No,
whatever
I
you
meant
want
like
to
people
say.
are on one extreme or the other type of
Oh,
thing.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking, because no matter what box you check, we're all human, is where I
Mhm.
was going with it.
Right.
But you're right.
For
You're
sure.
right, right. So I get it. Sorry about
No,
that.
you're good. Don't worry about it. No, because that makes sense too. So let's say that I wanted to get in contact with you personally and we wanted to start working out something, right? Are we reaching out to you on Facebook?
Facebook is good. I have the self-care, self-love group where I just keep it positive and I embrace all things self-care and self-love. And again, I don't know what your philosophy is, but in order to love others, you have to love yourself. In order to take care of others, you have to take care of yourself. So how you love in you equates to how you love in other people. And it also equates to how other people are loving you. That's a whole nother topic
Mm-hmm.
about, abuse and things of that nature. That's a whole nother topic. But he told me, because since he's been able to count, he said, Grandma, no, you're 32. And now he says, because it's been a couple of years, but now he knows my real age, right? I've been 29. And he says, Grandma, no, you identify as 29 and it's okay.
Stop.
he's 8, so but
That's
but
funny.
yeah, it's a great year. You are in the greatest year of your life because you are coming from I'd say a young adult. Like you've already like physically you've entered your manhood. I don't know if you're married or have kids or whatever. But so physically, yeah, you've entered into but 29 going into 30, you're like at the middle peak of your life and like you've got so much, you came out of being a kid, a teenager, and a young adult. Now you're like a real whole adult.
It's a hard transition because you can get stuck. I don't think I knew what growing up. I don't think I knew what growing up and trust me, I've been through quite a bit in my life. Like um being from Detroit, there's just like a lot of negativity you get sucked into. So I had been down that road and coming back to this road, I thought getting a job and like trying to be responsible was like part of growing up and like becoming an adult, but it's really not. Like that's just kind of the first step because then you have to take control of your own life.
Yes.
And some people
Yes.
don't do that. They kind of just go day to day. It's just another day.
Not only do you have to take control of your life, you have to take control of your brain. And what does that mean? That means the decision making. Like I could tell you stories like with my son, I have a son and a daughter. And so a lot of it is the decisions you make determine your outcome as well. You have to manage you have to manage you.
It's hard. I can manage everything else.
And sometimes it is. And that's what again, my clients, even myself, that's why I help busy, stressed out professionals to live abundantly stress-free. It's like I guide you and coach you into your desired outcome for a life without all of the hustle. I noticed you said hustle. We weren't meant to hustle.
I wish.
We're not meant to hustle.
I
You are
agree.
not meant to hustle.
I wish I didn't have to. It's hard.
So yeah, so that's pretty much it. Definitely look up the glucosamine.
We're gonna get you back on here too. Because I like that is my audience pretty much. A lot of stressed out professionals because a lot of people are following what I'm doing right now. A lot of them are professionals. I talk to many people like yourself throughout the week, and I guarantee you people will get a lot from what you have to say and will value that as well.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So yeah, so that's my whole thing is to give people the tools to avoid burnout, avoid self-sabotaging, avoid mental and physical stress, and avoid derailing their own destiny. Because the only way your destiny is derailed is by you.
I can agree with that. It always comes back down to you, right?
It really does. It really does. So that's what I work on teaching people now is and I love it. I love serving busy professionals and letting them glow and walk into the positiveness of their destiny. I love doing that.
I know, I can tell, and I like talking to you about it too. So Body Essentials.
That's for the supplements. Yeah, but like I said, that site is still under construction. And then for my self-care and coaching business, it is the Biz Oasis.
TheBizOasis.com.
I am the oasis for busy professionals.
Feel free to reach out to us with your experience, questions, or even just to say hello. Until next time, take care of yourself and one another. Embrace the power of nature. Stay curious, stay inspired, and most importantly, stay connected. It's been a pleasure to be part of your day today. You think you have what it takes to be only the best? Reach out to us. operations@surgeonsolutions.org.